Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Okay, well, we are here to talk all about the Barbie movie. I went to go see the movie on Tuesday, actually on Monday, for an early screening with TikTok, but the movie does not come out until Friday, which is tomorrow. So you guys are going to get a major tease of what the Barbie movie was about, and I'm going to tell you the storylines. I'm going to tell you what I thought about it. I'm going to give my full and honest review. So if you guys want a sneak peek before you see the movie, you have come to the right place. If you don't want to know anything, watch this video at your own risk. You've been warned. As we get later on in the video, I will be revealing more and more about the movie. So if you're not comfortable, you've been warned. So I assume that everyone who even clicked on this wants to know about the movie. So let's get into today's video, shall we? So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are new to my channel, if this is the first video you are seeing, I really need your help to help me get to 12,000 subscribers on YouTube. So please subscribe by clicking the button down below. Now let's chat about the movie. So the Barbie movie, 10 out of 10 for sure. I mean, I'm really easy when it comes to, maybe I'm not that easy, but the last movie I saw in theaters was Book Club, which was starring Jane Fonda, and I loved that movie. It was great. I'm really easy. I thought this movie was great. The Barbie movie was great. So here's the premise. Shall we? You guys are like, stop talking and just get to it. I am. Calm down. Okay, so there's a Barbie world. The clip, the promo that says, hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. The reason she's saying hi, Barbie is because every girl in Barbie worlds is Barbie. And then every Ken in Ken worlds is Ken. So Simu Lee, Ryan Gosling, all the other actors, they're all Ken. Margot Robbie, all those other famous actresses that are in it are Barbie. I forgot if Dua Lipa was Barbie. I think she is too. Dua Lipa is the mermaid. She's a mermaid. And then her music is in it. And then John Cena, the wrestler, he's in the movie as well for like a hot second, and he's a merman. So he stands right next to Dua Lipa. And Dua Lipa is iconic. She only has like 4 lines. She probably filmed it on one day, but she's like so beautiful as a mermaid. It's so amazing. So everyone's named Barbie, except there is one guy in Barbie world named Alan. And then everybody who you meet throughout the show in the real world has a different name. Barbie goes to the real world. So Barbie is living her dream Barbie life in her Barbie world, in her Barbie house. Everything's going great. Her life is literally perfect. Everyone's obsessed with her. She is known as stereotypical Barbie. Stereotypical Barbie because she's the most basic. However, everyone in Barbie land has a bunch of different jobs. There's like Barbie president, and like everyone's all different races and sizes and looks and all different ways. Same with the Kens. And then I don't know what Alan's deal is, but he's like the one guy named Alan. So Barbie's living a great life. She goes around. Everyone says hi to her constantly wherever she is walking around town. When she gets to the beach and sees Ken for the first time, he's trying to get Barbie's attention. But the problem is that Barbie gets attention from everybody. Everyone is obsessed with Barbie and saying hi to Barbie. So Ken, he gets really insecure, and his confidence is fully based on Barbie's attention that she gives to him.
Hi, Barbie!
So in the beginning, he tries to go surfing, but fails because it's like cardboard. The movie is a little confusing because like they're dolls. So like they don't eat real food. They don't like, the ocean's not real. The water's not real. Like Barbie will like drink water and it will just be like an empty cup. Cause like she's a doll. She's living in Barbie's dream house. She's like living in this doll house, which is like this doll city, which is like Palm Springs. So I'm pretty sure Barbie world is like Palm Springs. And then when she goes to the real world, it's like Los Angeles. It definitely is. So like she has to take a car and then like a rocket ship and like all these things, but it's like a really quick travel thing. But you could tell she's driving and it's like pretending to be Palm Springs. So Ken just like is constantly trying to impress Barbie. He goes to her house and she's having like a girls sleepover, and it's like, it's girls night. Every night is girls night. Everything's about Barbie and her Barbie dream worlds and her clothes and her life. Like Ken is just very secondary to her, while with Ken, Barbie is like his whole world. So he's just like really insecure in the beginning, and he like asked to sleep over at Barbie's house, and Barbie's like, no, it's girls night. And Barbie does not have they don't have private parts because they're dolls, and that comes into play a lot during the movie. And there's like a lot of inappropriate jokes about that, how they can't like sleep together because they're dolls. So basically one day Barbie's feet are flat. So usually when Barbie walks around in heels, or like her feet, they're just like, they're pointed up. So one day they're flat, and she's like freaking out, and she's like, oh my God, my feet are flat. Like, what does this mean? What am I supposed to do? Like, Oh my God. It's kind of like how an Ariel like gets her legs. That's kind of how this movie is as I talk more about it. But her feet are flat, so she has to figure out what to do to get them back to being pointed. So she goes to this weird house for Weird Barbie. There's a Weird Barbie and everyone calls her Weird Barbie to her face, and they call her Weird Barbie behind her back too. So basically, Weird Barbie tells Barbie, stereotypical Barbie, Margot Robbie, that she needs to go into the real world, find the person that is her owner, like the person that used to play with her Barbie when she was a kid. Like, she's the doll. So she needs to find the owner of the doll. Like in Toy Story, how Woody is owned by Andy, right? And Buzz Lightyear, they're all owned by Andy. So Barbie needs to find out who her owner is so that she can somehow reverse the curse and get her feet back being pointy. But Weird Barbie basically tells her that like the reason she's Weird Barbie and she looks all funky and she has like crazy hair and like weird doll eyes and stuff, the reason she's Weird Barbie is because her owner in the real world played with her too hard and like beat her. You know how sometimes kids will like beat their dolls and stuff? So that's how she became Weird Barbie. So Barbie like thinks about it and she's like, well, I don't really know. I'm like happy with my life, because it's like risky to go to the real world. Because if you go to the real world, what could happen could affect what happens in Barbie world. And it does a lot. So she's like, I guess I have no choice. She goes to the real world. She takes a car. Ken goes with her. She doesn't want Ken to go with her because she wants to go by herself. But Ken like jumps in the car and she doesn't even find out that Ken's in the car until she already left Barbie land. So he like pops up and he's like, hi, I'm here. I'm coming with you to the real world, because he's like obsessed with her. And Barbie only cared about saying goodbye to all her Barbie girls. She's like, bye, Barbie. Bye, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
So now we are in the real world, the drama. And Barbie is skating with Ken in Venice Beach. And it was really fun to see them film all over Los Angeles, because some spots I recognize since I live in Los Angeles. I think they filmed at Park La Brea in West Hollywood. They filmed in Santa Monica, Venice, whatever. They're just like looking like Barbies, and like people are starting to stare at them because this is the real world. So like everyone's just dressed in normal clothes, and Margot and Ryan are dressed in like literally like full on Barbie. They look like real life Barbie and Ken, like lifestyle. Like Barbie like tries to talk to construction workers in Venice, and like she's confused because she thinks she's going to see like Barbie construction workers. It takes Barbie a minute to realize where she is. Ken was kind of having fun. He was like dozing off. Like they stuck together for a little bit, but they also like did their own thing, because Barbie was trying to find the girl who used to play with her. So she finds this girl, it's Sasha. So she finds Sasha. She goes to school because Sasha is going to school. So she follows Sasha to school. Somebody warns her to like not talk to Sasha because apparently Sasha is like a mean girl in school, but she does, because she has to like reverse the curse so her feet can go back to being pointy. So she talks to Sasha, and Sasha is like, who is this girl? Like, why is a real life Barbie coming to my high school or middle school? Like, what's going on? Sasha just tells her that everything is wrong with Barbie, because Barbie is about being blonde and being pretty and having blue eyes and being skinny and perfect. And like, that's the problem with Barbie. But Barbie was like, what do you mean? Like, Barbie is Barbie because we are everyone. Because in Barbie world, everyone's different races, sizes, different jobs. Everyone's just different, and everyone's just Barbie for being themselves. That's like even Weird Barbie, like is still everyone's just being Barbie, being themselves. But Sasha, she thinks that Barbie is all about being blonde and perfect. So she tells Barbie everything that's wrong with her and makes her cry. She's like hysterically crying.
You're like 5 years old.
And then I don't know what Will Ferrell's character was, but Will Ferrell is in this movie. And he's like the president of like this thing called Mattel. It's just like the organization that is like aware that there's a Barbie world and a real world. And he's just like somehow involved with like keeping the Barbies. He just knows what's going on. So he's trying to kidnap Barbie, and Ken's just somewhere, who knows where he is. But he basically wants to kidnap Barbie and put her in a box so that she can be in a Barbie box. And who knows what he wanted to do with her, because he tried to kidnap her, but then she ran away. And then there was like this scene where they were like fighting, like literally fighting. Like Barbie is like beating up all these people going through the office. It's like this, there's like a song on, it's like this mission thing. And Barbie is able to escape. And she's able to escape because Sasha, the girl at the school who she thought played with her mom, it's her mom. Her mom's character, Sasha's mom, is Barbie's person. So Sasha's mom realizes what's going on somehow. And she's like, oh my God, Barbie. And she takes Sasha away from school, and they drive and they take her in the car, and then there's like a little car chase. And now Barbie is with Sasha and her mom, and the three of them are together, and Gloria is Sasha's mom. So Gloria is like obsessed with Barbie. She grew up with Barbie, and Sasha just never liked Barbies. So Gloria and Barbie are having like this whole conversation. They're catching up, talking about all of Gloria's insecurities. And one of Gloria's insecurities is that like she's just a regular mom. Like there's just nothing crazy about her. She doesn't have a job or anything, and she has cellulite. And then Barbie started getting cellulite as a doll. And then Barbie, it invites them back to Barbie Barbie world so that she can reverse the curse and make her feet back to being pointy. So then they do the whole trip back to Palm Springs, aka Barbie world. And by the time they get back there, the land has already been overtaken by Ken, and it's becoming Ken world. And they suddenly have 48 hours before the Constitution makes an amendment, and all of a sudden it's Ken world, and there's a Ken president, and Barbie no longer gets to live in her Barbie dream world. And then she becomes the insecure one. So when she gets back, it's kind of crazy because I was telling you in the beginning how Ken was really insecure about what Barbie thought about him. Now it's like the Kens are in charge and all the Barbies are insecure. All of the different types of Barbies in Barbie world are insecure. They're catering to their men. They're setting women back. And Sasha is like such an old soul because she's like young and she's a kid, but like she's all about women empowerment, equal rights. And it's just like amazing how like she's like the wise soul. So they get to her house. Ken is taking over her house and Barbie tries to fight it. And then she realizes that like she can't. Like they have to figure out how they're going to fight it because it's becoming a Ken world and Ken cares more about Ken and being one of the boys than he does catering to Barbie. So now there's like beer and there's like cowboy horses and like soccer. I don't know. There's just like more bro-y things about Barbie world and it becomes like a bros world. And then there's like all these guys nights and Barbie suddenly has to become submissive to Ken. And Ken is actually the villain. This is where Ken becomes the villain of the movie, which nobody saw coming. Because I originally thought that Will Ferrell's character, the president of Motel, the CEO of Mattel, I thought he was going to be the villain, but it turns out that Ken, Ryan Gosling, was the villain of the movie.
Hi, Ken.
So they end up going back to the weird house. Barbie goes back to the weird house with Gloria, with Sasha, and they talk to a few of the Barbies. And this is where Margot Robbie, Barbie, gets so depressed. She gets insecure. She starts laying on the ground, crying about how miserable her life is and how she's so depressed and she feels defeated and Ken has taken over her Barbie world. And this is where Gloria comes in and gives Barbie a pep talk. Now the roles are reversed because when they originally met, Barbie was the one giving Gloria a pep talk because Gloria was upset about her life being a middle-aged woman, like being a mom and feeling bored and feeling unfulfilled, just kind of being like the weird mom. She was in the slumps. And now Barbie's in the slumps. So now Gloria is giving Barbie a pep talk, gets her back to life. She gets her mojo back, she gets her confidence back, and suddenly she is Barbie again. Great, right? No, because all the other Barbies are still being submissive to their Kens. So now stereotypical Barbie, Margot, she has to figure out how to get all these Barbies back to being confident and being themselves again. And this is where Gloria comes into play because Gloria has to basically tell all the Barbies that they're amazing and that they're great and get their confidence back. It's Gloria's words that are going to get Barbie's friends to be back to being Barbie. They had to get the other Barbies away from their men who were, because they're being like obsessed with their men. They're like, oh my God, I love you. You're amazing. And like, they had to like sneak them away. They had to distract all the Kens to get the Barbies away into the weird house so that Gloria can talk to them and get them back to being Barbie. And once they did that, they did it slowly, one at a time. And then suddenly all the Barbies are back to being Barbies and back to being confident. And all the Kens were like miserable or doing something. They all just got manipulated by the women. And then it's been 48 hours and the president is back to being Barbie and the Constitution becomes back to being Barbie. It's a Barbie world again. And then I forgot exactly what happened, but Barbie needs to like now make a decision. Her feet were like still flat for some reason. And she just decides that she wants to go into the real world. She goes into the real world and she wants to become a human again. Just so many learning lessons. And there's so many like takeaways from the movie about like accepting yourself, but so many things kind of come full circle at the end. And Barbie realizes that life is not perfect. Life is not a Barbie's dream house. Life is not a Barbie's world. Like real life is about having cellulite. Real life is failing your test. Real life is going after a guy that's not going to like you back. Like in Barbie world, in the beginning of the movie, she got everything she wanted. She was living her Barbie dream world. At the end of the movie, she learned from Gloria, and what Gloria learned from her is that sometimes you can't have everything, but as long as you have yourself and like your family and your own identity and you're passionate about something, then that's all that matters. You have to be happy with yourself. So Barbie goes to the real world and she agrees on the lessons that are going to be if she goes to the real world, because if she stayed in Barbie world, she would have been living her best life, but she wanted to take on the real world with her flat feet. And the first thing she does is she goes to the gynecologist because she needs to get a vagina. And like, that's the end of the movie. And that's it. Such a good movie. Great music. I mean, I think it was just like an overall great movie. If you guys want to go see the movie, it is out on Friday. I told you I was going to give you guys the spoilers and I was just going to tell you exactly what I saw. So let me know your thoughts on the Barbie movie in the comments down below. And if you guys are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe before you head out of here. I really appreciate it if you guys give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you're always updated whenever I post new videos. Thank you all so much for watching and stay tuned for lots of more content and YouTube videos next week. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. Bye, Barbie. Bye, Barbie. Bye, Barbie.